And we pick it up with that gentleman there. He has a lot of 45s that he's getting ready to play. We're at WSVS. It's VictoriaCambridge.com. And there goes the banjo player. What's the name of the band that's playing tonight?
Go ahead, Jerry.
Deep Blue Express.
Deep Blue Express. All right.
Yeah, we're kind of real deep in bluegrass, and we've got some traditional country mixed in with it.
All right. And blue shirts to match and everything in there.
Yes.
So
That's just all part of the scheme.
A deep blue shirt. So very, very. And a rather infamous studio that you're going into there, it looks like.
Isn't this wonderful? It's just like being part of history.
It is.
Yeah, it really is.
It's
very exciting.
Going through, sir.
You guys ready for a sound check?
Yeah. We're going to be taking a more detailed tour through very historic building and station and finding out more. But right now we're just taking a little browse. There's some history for you if you look at that paper. That is 1947, the birth notice.
Why, that's how I was.
That is the station. It goes back a ways. Kind of fizzling through here. There's without a doubt.
Hey, they just don't fit the same.
A quick run through here. And there, and an institution of the station over there. You're an institution around here, aren't you, sir?
I was, they built me when they built the station.
They built you when they built the station. Is the incomparable Mel Payne. It must be, there's always an electricity coming into this building, I would think, with everything that's happened over the years.
Feel the spirits. You can feel the spirits. I've had a lot of folks tell me that you can, a lot of big name musicians that have come in here and they said it's just like standing on the stage at the Grand Ole Opry. Said you can feel the spirits in that studio, the band studio.
Right.
A lot of history.
Oh yeah, yeah. History is something you have or you don't. You can't manufacture it.
And it's a museum. The building itself is a museum in itself.
It is. It is. This is be up on VictoriaCambridge.com, and later we're going to do a pretty in-depth tour with old Chuck and really see the wonders that this building and that's in here. I've heard of a museum of entertainment. Well, this is it.
Yeah. Well, the Virginia Museum of Radio Entertainment had attached itself to this radio station, but it's no longer part of the station.
Right. Right.
It had, for legality reasons, it had to separate from the station, but
well, I think there's one thing about putting an idea together, and there's nothing about having it right here as far as what you've got within the memorabilia here. It's just...
But it's just the building and the history itself here is a museum within
it. It is.
itself.
Who, and there's so many, but who would maybe be your top, maybe 2 or 3 performances that you've...
Oh, well, this was Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs' home, for their radio home for a good 6 months.
Oh, really? Okay.
Back in the late 54 into early 55. They played a live show in our studio in there every day.
Right.
And at the same time, during that time, they were recording the Martha White radio shows.
Okay. Flower, right, I believe?
And they performed right in that studio and mailed them off to Nashville. They were aired out of Nashville, and during that time they were playing the Old Dominion Barn Dance as well.
Oh.
And Jody Rainwater had been a member of the Lester and Earl band.
Right.
And he had talked them into moving from Nashville here, so they did. They lived here for about 6 months.
Okay. Now Bill Monroe was.
No,
This was.
They started out with Bill Monroe, but then they broke off.
Oh, okay.
Away from Bill.
Okay.
They started their own band, the Foggy Mountain Boys.
Right.
And Jody was part of that band, and he left Lester and Earl, and Jody Rainwater came here, and took a job here and stayed here 21 years.
Okay. Oh.
And but they were Lester and Earl were here for about 6 months, and then decided to go back to Nashville. Of course, everybody knows the history from there.
Right, right. When did they write Foggy Mountain Breakdown? I guess that's one of their.
I'm sorry, no, that's the name of the band.
Oh, but the song. I mean, the tune.
There's a Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
Yeah,
but,
the song with that.
I'm not sure.
The old theme from Bonnie and Clyde is everybody would kind of guess it from that.
We've got hundreds of songs.
Oh yeah. In there. Well, Mel, we appreciate the quick little thing. We tend to let everybody learn a whole lot more.
Yeah, well, I can tell you a whole lot. I don't have quite enough time now because I got to get on with the show here.
No.
But I can tell you a whole lot about this radio station. But,
Oh, good.
a lot
Good.
of folks don't even know.
Well, guys, we'll leave it at that and stay tuned for